Hello class and welcome back to my channel. So now, pag-uusapan naman natin is about entrepreneurship. So this is a subject na tinuturo sa senior high school students ngayon. So ito nababagay ngayon kasi dahil nga pandemic, maraming mga tao ngayon na nag-engage ngayon sa entrepreneurship dahil wala nga mga trabaho. So now, let's go with the lesson 1, which is the introduction.
Eman Stories.
Why study entrepreneurship? So, it teaches students to think outside the box, nurtures unconventional talent and skills. It creates opportunities, ensures social justice, and instills confidence and stimulates the economy. Entrepreneurship education benefits every student by giving them an alternate career path at any time in their lives. In every graduating class, there are students who want to go to business right away. There are some who will consider it after college or several years of employment. Some graduates aren't considering it now but will in some time in their lives. Okay, ganito kasi yan eh. Sa panahon ngayon, di ba, lalo na pandemic, maraming mga estudyante ngayon na nahihirapan na rin mag-aral. Yung iba naman nakapag-aral na pero nahihirapan na maghanap ng trabaho. Kaya entrepreneurship is another option for us. Paano tayo magkakaroon ng way pagkaroon ng income. Kaya dito pumapasok ang entrepreneurship. So in my time, ng estudyante ba ako, wala kaming ganito nung high school ako. So swerte kayong mga estudyante ngayon kasi meron kayong entrepreneurship na subject. Kami talaga wala kami idea. It just happened na nakapag-MBA ako. Kaya may idea ako about the subject. Okay, let's continue. So, let's define entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. In the common definition, pag sinabi natin entrepreneur, iniisip na natin, ito isa itong tao. So, this is a business person. While entrepreneurship is the business itself. So, let's define entrepreneur. It originates from the French word entreprendre. I don't know kung tama sa pagkakasabi ko . So, this means to undertake. So, it connotes a business framework which signifies the start of a new business undertaking. An entrepreneur is a person who organizes, operates, and assumes the risk of business ventures. May risk talaga ang business. In every business talaga laging may risk siya. Kaya iba yung entrepreneur . A person who strongly advocates and correctly practices the concepts and principles of entrepreneurship in operating and managing the self-owned business ventures. The world of entrepreneurship these days has already evolved. The new terms are coined to suit an entrepreneur's field of expertise. Ito ngayon yung medyo sikat. We have the technopreneur. An entrepreneur puts technology at the core of his or her business model, revolutionizes the prevailing economic order by making the best use of technology at hand. They introduce new concept of products and services in the market. Ngayon, ito yung uso ngayon, di ba? Kahit marami tayong mga product na binibenta, ginagamit natin yung technology. Kaya nga, di ba, nag-online selling ngayon. So, these are an example of technopreneur. Kasi nga, gagamitin natin yung technology na meron tayo, which is the cellphone or computer, especially the internet. Now, we have the social entrepreneur. These are the one who takes advantage of the country's social problems and turn them into profitable institutions with the intention of helping the disadvantaged community rather than making a profit. Marami ganito, di ba, yung mga pera sa basura. Di ba? Yung mga basura, ginagawang mga another item, tapos ibibenta nila. Tapos yung mga kinikita, nakikinabang yung mga gumagawa. Di ba? So, this is social entrepreneur. So, more of helping siya rather than gaining profit or gaining money. Then we have the intrapreneur. An entrepreneur in a large company or corporation who is tasked to think, establish, and run a new big idea or projects. Intrapreneurs are usually the product managers or the business development managers of a company. So medyo mabigat na trabaho ito sa isang company kapag isa kang entrepreneur. Then we have the extrapreneur. An entrepreneur who hops from one company to another to act as an innovation champion, providing creative and efficient solutions. Ito naman yung mga parang hinihiram siya para magsalita ka, magbigay ka ng information, ideas, and how to start para mga new projects sa mga company sila. The definition emphasizes on two concepts regarding entrepreneurship. So we have the advocacy and the correct practices. So why do we need entrepreneurs? So sabi nito, we have inadequate employment for all. Di ba? Hindi naman talaga lahat na nakapagtapos na pag-aaral. Kasi ngayon, di ba, it's not enough na pag sinabi ko, okay, graduate ako ng college, makakaroon agad ako ng trabaho. So, paano kung hindi ka makahanap ng trabaho? Kasi nga, ang tataas ng mga requirements na hinahanap mo sa mga companies, so you can be an entrepreneur. So, another one is need for employment creation kasi nga kapag nagtayo ka ng business at pag lumaki siya, nakakagawa ka ng trabaho para sa mga ibang tao. So, entrepreneurship, an art of observing correct practices in managing and operating a self-owned wealth-creating business enterprise by providing goods and services that are valuable to the customers. Tandaan nyo ha, pag sinabi entrepreneurship, gagawa tayo ng goods and services. Pero kailangan itong mga ito mapapakinabangan ng tao. Hindi dahil nag-ubos ka lang ng oras at pera, tas wala naman siya kakwenta-kwenta. Now, let's go with the core competencies in entrepreneurship. We have the entrepreneurial characteristic traits. We have three major clusters: the achievement cluster, the planning cluster, and the power cluster. Achievement cluster, these are traits that are directly related to the entrepreneur's desire to be an achiever in the field of entrepreneurship. Does not settle for mediocrity, but instead aspires for quality. So, ano yung mga trait under this achievement cluster? So, we have an opportunity seeker. She should be committed, persistent, a risk taker, and efficient and quality oriented. So, kaya nga siya achievement cluster kasi ang mga traits na meron siya dapat parang gusto niya lagi dapat successful ang mangyayari. So, hindi siya takot na mag-fail dapat. Although failure is part of entrepreneurship, pero dapat it's not the failure that we're going to focus, but it's the goal. Then we have the planning cluster. These are traits that supports the achievement cluster. So kailangan din siya, di ba? A plan serves as a blueprint to be undertaken by the entrepreneur. So planning siya eh. Hindi naman kasi basta-basta dapat na kapag may gusto kang business, gagawin mo siya with any plan. Dapat meron din siyang plano. So, what are the traits under the planning clusters? So, meron tayong goal setter, an information seeker, a systematic and planning and monitoring. So, kung makikita nyo, dapat talaga pinaghahandaan natin kapag papasok tayo in any business ventures. Hindi basta dahil gusto lang natin, may talent tayo, may nakita tayong isang bagay sa internet, gagawin natin. Dapat siya pinagpaplanuhan para alam nyo kung saan kayo patungo pagdating dito sa ating business venture. And then, we have the power cluster. These are traits that reflect the degree of the interpersonal relations maintained by successful entrepreneurs in the community. Ability to maintain the highest degree of interrelationships in the business community and influence others over his or her line of reasoning. So, ano naman ang mga traits under ng power clusters? Dapat persuasive and positive networker. So, parang makapal ang mukha dapat, di ba? Kasi maghahanap ka ng mga tao na pwedeng tumulong sa'yo. And also, being self-confident. Kasi kung hindi nakikita na confident ka sa product, walang magtitiwala sa'yo. Kaya dapat ikaw pa lang mismo, naniniwala ka dapat sa sarili mo, pati yung produkto or service na ipoprovide nyo sa mga customers nyo. Okay, now let's go with entrepreneurship as a career. So this is the last part. Ano ba ang pwedeng kalabasan ko in the future? For example, if I took up entrepreneurship kasi there is already a course na entrepreneurship or something with regards to business. So, a career in the entrepreneurship can be made in virtually any field depending on your interests. Entrepreneurship's graduates can find work as commercial bankers, franchise operators, research and development executives, and business consultants. Most entrepreneurs, however, remain self-employed, referring to be in their own businesses, being their own bosses. Kasi nga, ayun ka, di ba? Kaya ka nga entrepreneur kasi gusto mo magtayo ng sarili mong business. But over the recent years, opportunities have also been growing in IT and engineering, presenting a various sets of growing prospects to entrepreneurship majors. So, marami rin pala ang pwedeng pasukin na isang entrepreneurship na estudyante. So, ayun lang po ang magiging topic natin ngayon. So, magkakaroon pa po tayo ng iba pang lessons regarding entrepreneurship. So, thank you very much for watching and please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell para may updates pa tayo sa mga susunod natin lectures for entrepreneurship. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.